You may see anti-bullying messages scattered along the floors of Lillek'e First Nation High School, but the signs fool no one. The remote Farian community of Lillek'e First Nation, also known as Fort Simpson, has seen 4 suicides here in the last 5 months. The most recent on June 4th, when a 19-year-old woman took her life.
Youth, especially them, just taking their life, and it's hard to I don't want to point fingers, but...
What Wah means by pointing fingers is a speculation from several community members over the role bullying played at the last death. A few days after the funeral, leaders of the First Nations community held a widely attended public meeting. They asked residents to make suggestions on how the town can prevent future suicides. Ramona Earson attended the meeting. She says the bullying in the town extends well past the high school walls.
The bullying comes from family members, and what we may traditionally view as bullying, physicality or verbal abuse, whatever, in a small town like this, it's easier to get away with things that go unnoticed more often.
Community members also said it took the local RCMP unit upwards of a month to respond to complaints of severe bullying.
Like, even when I'm driving around town, like, I see people fighting here and there, and like there's many times that I did call the cops, and it takes them like 20 to 30 minutes to get there when you live in such a small community.
There is one small RCMP unit that serves Lillek'e First Nation. APTN has made several attempts to obtain an interview with the detachment commander in Fort Simpson who attended the suicide intervention meeting. This is what the RCMP communications personnel located in Yellowknife told us.
Basically, when I spoke to the detachment commander, his main concern in not having the RCMP kind of like be a major part of the story is that this is a community problem or situation, and it's not like an RCMP-led kind of initiative, but he doesn't want to go on record as saying, yeah, you know, we need to do something about this, we've got a problem, because he doesn't see it as any worse than anywhere else that he's policed in the north.
York Condon also says the RCMP did not see the last death as having any criminal element and therefore could not comment on the case. But people here also say bullying is not the only factor that has led to suicides. Mental health support services are limited. At the time of the 4th death, there were only 2 counselors working in the community. The situation has improved slightly, with 3 counselors now serving Fort Simpson. Charlotte Morritt-Jacobs, APTN National News, Lillek'e First Nation.